And what are you doing here? Are you
travelling, so I've been travelling from New York and I'm going back down to New York again.
Not by yourself?
No, with a group. We've got a group of people with us. So I've been camping most nights. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
So a group of friends from Scotland
no,
or around the world?
I come over here by myself, but the people that I meet are from all over. So I've got some Germans, English, Australian as well.
So you stay at
Sometimes hostels, mostly camping.
Camping.
Yeah.
Wonderful. What a great trip. So what attracted you to my work?
Because I look into a lot of stuff like this, like the Pizzagate stuff. I looked into quite a bit. I'm guessing a bit like anti-establishment. So
when you say you worked on it, you investigated
just
it?
like looked into it. I took a lot of interest in it. I don't claim to know a lot about it, but I took interest in it, and it just seemed a bit kind of like it's pretty obvious, like what's going on to me as well. Like,
well, it's not like they haven't, through the royalty that has been over in your part of the world for years, haven't been dealing in child sex.
Oh yeah, for sure. I watched like a lot of documentaries about that. There's a guy called Bill Malloy. I don't know if you've heard of him, and he talks a lot about like the monarchy and like the kind of child abuse within the monarchy and stuff like that. There's a place called Gran in Jersey, and they found like loads of like bones and like stuff.
So you're an awoke person with the.
I think so.
Well, I mean, you seem to understand that there's a bigger game being played by the oligarchs and the powers that be.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely.
You know, that they hand us crumbs and give us the illusion that we have some kind of control every now and then.
Yeah, I think it's interesting because like about a year ago, maybe more than that, I would have considered myself maybe more of a like social justice warrior and kind of like feminist and kind of part of the establishment, I guess, and like the political correctness and stuff like that. I totally.
So you were going along with the bullshit.
Yeah, like basically, like the politically correct.
And then what woke you up to the fact that you were being lied to?
Maybe a lot of it was to do with the 2016 campaign between Hillary and Trump, because then I kind of started I don't trust like the mainstream media anyway, so when I kind of thought that they were going out their way to kind of make them look quite bad, I kind of then questioned it a bit, so then I kind of started to play devil's advocate a bit and looked at the other side of it.
They cut their own throat, as it were. They went too far. They went a bridge too far. They made you question.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, no, for sure. So I started kind of just listening to podcasts like, I don't know if you know, like Gavin McInnes.
Yes, very good.
I think he's great.
Yes.
So yeah, like just other podcasts and stuff like that, and seeing it from a different point of view, and then I was like, kind of realised that
it doesn't take long once you take that red pill, as it were.
Yeah.
And it's wonderful. How are you on your travels? I mean, do people generally are woke as you are, or how do you find?
No, I don't. I couldn't speak to people about stuff like this because they probably don't take interest in it or don't necessarily think about it or agree with it, or it would sound like crazy to them, I guess. But
even back home in Scotland, or your friends, how do they feel?
Yeah, they just a lot of people just think I'm a bit mental, like a bit of a conspiracy theorist.
They always do. Well, you ought to hear what they call me, of course.
Oh, really?
Go to my YouTube channel. You'll hear.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. Thank you so much. It's really cool to speak to somebody from here that kind of, I don't know, like it's all kind of happening in America. I'd say like the kind of. It's all kind of coming from, so like I was kind of like observing from somewhere else, so it's interesting to come here and see like who's saying what and things like that and what's actually thought about it. So it's really interesting. Even like this as well, like it's crazy that nobody even.
Yes. I mean, it's the lie.
Is that yours? This is your setup?
Yes, ma'am.
It's excellent. I love it.
Oh, thank you.
I'm going to come and get a picture. It's really cool.
Oh, very kind.
Love the Hillary.
Thank you very much.
That's very appropriate.
See? And this is what happens. This is the magic of this. Once you start just coming out here and showing the truth that you already know, don't be afraid to do it.
Yeah.
Because you're not the ones that don't know. Here's two things you have on your side. You got truth in God, honey.
Yeah.
You got the truth, and the truth is God. And so if you just start saying, look, I'm just asking questions, and you know, when I first started out, I would play on there. I go, look, you seem to know more than I do. Would you look at this and tell me what you think?
I know, I get you.
Yeah, you know, kind of play that way, play devil, you know, like you say, devil's advocate.
That's the thing. When I've said before, I've maybe said, you know, like, don't you think this is a bit strange, whatever? That, like, because it is like you want, like, I want people to kind of wake up to it as well, but it's trying to approach it like so that it doesn't sound like, because like, people, like, if you just come out with it, like, people are just going to think it's crazy, but trying to explain a bit, you know. But do you get many people coming over, like, angry at this stuff, or?
They're cowards. They're cowards. I mean, if one does come up and go, you're an idiot, I go, I've been called worse. Then if I'm such an idiot, you're so smart, I'll tell you what, let's prove it and we'll give you a chance to make some money. I'm going to put up $10 to year one. And when we have a conversation, if I say something you think is idiotic, we'll look it up on that computer we all carry around.
Yeah.
And then I'll take your money.
Yeah.
And, you know, 99 out of 100 of them will not take that offer. So then I say, I'll tell you what, I'll give you $10 so I can prove to you on camera that you're the idiot.
Yeah.
And when they refuse the money, and I have offered up as much as $100 at one time for someone to just talk to me. And when they refuse that money, I go, well, who's the idiot now?
Yeah.
So no, once you start seeing how easily it is to stand, only time you have to worry about is if there's, like, you know, 20 of them against you.
Yeah.
And then you just knock out the first one, the rest run. So really, I've been doing this.
You know what's so funny?
What's that?
Right? It's the sunset. If fluoride is only for your teeth, why do they make us drink it?
Exactly.
Now, I took my daughter to the doctor last year, and they actually put in a prescription for me to get fluoride.
Oh, thank God.
I'm living in New York. They gave me prescription for fluoride.
And you know about
and
fluoride.
I never went and picked it up.
Do you know about fluoride?
No, I just know that I won't.
Let me give you some information on it, okay? Because doctors themselves and dentists themselves, you got to remember,
They don't educate my daughter.
some dentists, you understand, they only make money.
Weird. Isn't that weird?
They only make money if your teeth go bad. They don't make no money if your teeth are good, right? So I want you to go ahead and take this and study it. I'm going to give you. Oh, sure. See, over there, you're smart enough. You didn't accept the fluoride. Your government knew that this came out first in the Nuremberg trials where the Nazis were putting this in the concentration camp water.
Wow.
Yes, and they did it because they found out when they put it in the water that prisoners became more docile and easier to handle. And your IQ drops as much as 20 points. Right after World War II, a thing called Project Paperclip brought over about 36,000 Nazis over here to put into our scientists and intelligence agents. Right after that, that's when they started mandating fluoride goes into our water.
Right.
So it is, if you look at the history.
That's why they wanted her to have fluoride.
Yes.
Because where I live at, they don't have that in our water.
Let me ask you a question. Do you really think they want us alive anymore?
I don't think so.
Thank you.
I don't think so.
Thank you.
That's why.
So thank you for questioning. God bless you.
You too.
And your child.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, I need to go, but thank you so much for this. It's great.
And I wish I was 100 years younger because I'd be traveling the rest of the world with you. God bless you, darling.